Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to
You didn't, truly. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be...
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day.
Oh, the common room. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. Sebastian cannot take away my pain.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping. I wish you well.
Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you?
She's all right. She said...
Nothing can be done.
It could be that you've not yet...
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on...
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblin giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne.
With all due respect, sir,
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting...
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my thought. I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that...
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than... I miss my sister. Come with me. I need to show you... Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. That's in my book. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Petrificus totalis.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
What's that? Who's there? Aha! There you are! If only Ranrock were here to see this!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Protego!
I won't rest.
In Protego! Stupefy!
You've made your last mistake.
Confringo!
Impressed?
Glacier!
Why? Grab this out longer than necessary. I don't have time for this.
Accio! Protego!
Move of a coward.
Glacier! Accio! Stupefy!
Child. Fight about as well as a
Expelliarmus!
Lucky that's all. One correct coming here.
Incendio! Protego! Confringo!
I won't rest. One less human to worry about.
Accio!
Get accustomed to that.
Glacier! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Much too finger! Expotego!
Why can't
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio! Confringo! Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the... Before my uncle and I could stop her, she came face to face with a horde of goblins. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere. They didn't even give her a
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by.
My thoughts exact. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that that might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists...
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio!
They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Defender! Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hoggwart
Revelio.
person lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library?
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of...
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because... And now you've been witnessing memories left... Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search. You for answers about what happened to Anne.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.